بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين محمد بن عبد الله عليه الصلاة والسلام. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Dear brothers and sisters, إن الحمد لله نستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهد الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. ونصلي ونسلم ونبارك على حبيبنا سيدنا محمد عليه الصلاة والسلام خاتم النبيين وسيد المرسلين عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام ومن تبعه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. My dear brother and sister, today inshallah the talk about something that we as Muslims we miss so much. Inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us with His mercy and love for one purpose and one purpose only. He created us to worship Him. And through worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned and described and give us all what we need to be the best of His creation. Because He created everything to serve us. And then He created us only to serve Him. So there is nobody above us until we die, we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we get resurrected and we go for the day of judgment, and then inshallah every one of us will have his book. And you either get your book with your right hand or you get your book with your left hand. And Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, my dear brother and sister, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us and bless you and your family and invite us to His house. Because not everybody can get the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is something that maybe we oversight. We don't really take it and think about it. Not everybody gets the pleasure or the blessings of coming to the house of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so magnificent. If we try to think about what Allah is all about, then we will reach how we can please Him. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is infinite. He is over anything you can think about. He is majestic in everything. His excellence in His creation and the design of what He made, it make us like lose our mind, because we don't have time to do that, and that is the problem. The problem is we get busy with our life, we get busy with making money or making position or making wealth or having family or having whatever. Every one of us has a different story. And this is the story of our lives. And the reason for that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with His mercy, He sent prophets after prophets and messengers. And He sealed them with our beloved Prophet Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. But since Allah created Sayyidina Adam alayhi salatu wasalam, the shaitan promised Allah that he will never leave the son of Adam alone. And we know about the first killing from the history of the two brothers, Sayyidina Adam has Qabil and Habil. Now we know for sure that we have a shaitan, we have a devil, we have this demon that he wants to corrupt us. But we have the opportunity to make him so small and make him so weak by just keeping connection and remembering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So now the problem that we have as a Muslim at large is not because we are not enough in numbers. We're actually a lot. We have over 2 billion people. And we are not maybe because we don't have wealth or money. No, we do. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with a lot of wealth. So basically is what I'm trying to convey to you today, something very simple, and I was trying to make it very short. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so magnificent and He is known to everybody. Even those people, they deny Allah, trust me, many times in their life, over and over and over, they cry to Him and they seek His help, and they always ask Him, because they know with their weakness and whatever they have, there's always someone above them that He has the power, that He can help them with what they have the problem with, that they cannot solve. That's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So alhamdulillah, we are blessed with Allah and we're blessed with Islam. The only thing that we need to have and work hard to get is Iman, to have a strong faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My dear brothers and sisters, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is so great and so merciful, and He loves us all, especially the one that they bear witness no one but Him as a God, and is the sustainer and the creator of everything. But to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the key for everything in our lives. If we can find a way to love Allah more than anything else, then the next step automatically that we will love Sayyidina Muhammad after him without even trying to think about it. It happens because Allah's mercy made His rules and His laws and everything in this universe that it is embedded within the creation that He had. In other words, if you fulfill something very little for the sake of Allah, it opens for you doors and ways that you are not aware about. Which means what? Which means when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decided that any Muslim does any good deed, the minimum reward for it is 10 times. It is not something, like it's a magnificent thing. It is something that if we think about, it will really make us better Muslims for just one aspect. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for every good deed we do, the minimum we'll get, He guaranteed us 10 times. But here is the problem. The problem is, as a Muslims, and we live in the West or the East or anywhere, the shaitan find a way to trick us, to make us lose the opportunity to understand what does it mean when Allah promised something and then follow by the teaching in the Quran and the Sunnah of the Rasul alayhi salam, and tell us that this, whatever you do, it's like doing business with me. That's why it's mentioned in the Quran, very clear. Tijara, business. The best business that human being can do in their life until they die is the business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can do business with anyone else and you can make billions of dollars. But if you don't have blessings, those billions of dollars is nothing. If you don't have good health, this billions of dollars is nothing. If you don't have good comfort in your heart, that money means nothing. So what is it exactly? It is that what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thought to give you as blessings. That could be money, wealth, health, children, wife, even the daily life that you can have on a daily basis, even driving just your car. So my dear brother and sister, what I'm trying to deliver to you today is not a traditional khutbah. Because we listen to khutbahs every year, 52 times, 52 Jum'ahs. And mashallah la quwwata illa billah, we have so many beautiful khutbahs from very dear and knowledgeable brothers, and they deliver to us things that is really very important, very good. But we've been doing this for years. And today, in that age, today, in August 8, 2025, we are weaker than before. We are taking advantage more than before. We see things that it will kill our hearts, sadness, and we cannot do nothing. No, I know that alhamdulillah, some of us make dua, some of us give charity, some of us do a lot. And that's a blessing from Allah. And only those people do this stuff because they love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And because of the love of Allah, Allah translates this love to them back by blessing them to do the right thing, so it will be there for in the day of judgment, and they will be so pleased and so happy that they did this, and they will wish to make more of it. My dear brothers and sisters, there is something that's very simple that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us and give all the prophets. And in order for us to receive it, we have to earn it. We have to work for it. And there is one of the things that we can do is memorizing the entire Quran, which is very difficult. Not everybody can. I'm trying to memorize it and I can. I've been trying for a long time and I can. And I imagine that many others will have the same problems. But there is another thing that Allah gave to Sayyidina Muhammad that we can do. Something that it is a gift, that it is enough to get you to paradise, inshallah. To memorize and to study and to implement the 99 names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a true hadith told Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam to tell us that for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala there is 99 names. Whoever memorize it or know it or study it, he will enter paradise. So imagine that. Now, these 99 names is available for everybody. You can go online, you can go on YouTube, and you will find them. So today is my khutbah is to encourage every one of us here, from our brothers and sisters, to go for the 99 names of Allah. Read it, study it, try to memorize it. Once you do that, while you are in the process to do that, and inshallah, all of us will be sincere about that. Because sincerity is the key for everything, for business with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You can give a lot of money, but if there is no sincerity, they are like nothing. And actually it could be something bad against you, which is bad. To do so much money, and then you end, punishment for it. But imagine that when we can embed it, we can insert our sincerity for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, everything changes. So the 99 names of Allah, they attribute for Him, and it shows what Allah is all about. We are not gonna understand it fully, because nobody can understand what Allah is except Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is beyond our capability of thinking. But Allah knows our capability. Allah knows our weakness. Allah knows everything about us. It's enough for us to try to become sincere. So today my khutbah is, I wish that everyone to have the promise to himself and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that I'm gonna try to be sincere of knowing you, Allah, through the 99 names. Now what's gonna happen? When you know the 99 names and you know Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will change your life. Will bless you in so many different ways. He will give you opportunities that it is always in front of you, but because of your shortcomings, it has been blocked from you. But then, what's going to happen? You will know Allah. When you know Allah, you will truly love Him. And here is the magic in this situation. Once you love Allah according of your knowledge, and your heart will be vibrant with that love, Allah will love you more. And when Allah loves you, we know the hadith about Sayyidina Jibreel. Allah will ask Jibreel, He told him that I love my servant so and so, go and love him. And Sayyidina Jibreel will call in the heavens that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered me to love this person, and I am doing this and I love him, and everyone on heaven from the angels will love that person. And then you will find that particular person, his life changed. Everything else in his life from that point, it will be different. So my dear brothers and sisters, inshallah, may Allah bless us all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the opportunity to know Him really and understand His quality and what He is all about, because Allah deserved that. Allah created us and we are in being, now we are alive. Allah could choose not to create us. I could be not here with you, then I would be nothing. The same thing with everybody. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us with Islam, bless us with the Quran, bless us with Sayyidina Muhammad, and bless us with the heart that it is capable of loving Him and knowing everything. So let us change our life from now. Let's try to start new page, new starting, so we can be getting graduated from this level to the next one. And inshallah, when we do that, our life will be different. And then maybe the time will come and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will send us the good news, and then we can be the nation that Sayyidina Muhammad will be, alayhi salatu wasalam, will be so proud of. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of you. Today, Jum'ah, it is a loved day for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there is always hours in that Jum'ah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala promised that when you make a dua, He will accept it. So make a dua and make istighfar. May Allah accept from all of us.